Hello, Cham here, and first of all, I want to thank you for grabbing videos from me. And right now, I want to give you this bonus videos. And in this first video, I want to talk about how to add some graphics to your live action videos and how to do it properly in order for you to create more professional videos with the graphics that you create from Viddyoze. And right now, I have this dummy video project inside Adobe Premiere Pro. And I'll be using this project to demonstrate to you things that you can do to make your live action videos look more professional. But again, don't worry if you're not using Adobe Premiere Pro. The principles that I'm going to show you here is applicable to any software like Camtasia or any other software that you're using to edit your live action videos. First off, what I wanted to talk about is on how to choose some graphics that matches your brand. So as you can see, I'm now here in the dashboard of Viddyoze and I'm under logos. And as you can see, there are lots of templates here that you can use. And in choosing a template that you will use, you should bear in mind the brand of the video that you are creating. Do not just choose any of this and then, just bring them into your video and then not think about the branding. For example, here's a great looking template here that I can use for this video that I'm creating. But as you can see, it actually does not match the topic and the kind of business that I'm promoting in my video. So for me, although this template actually looks really great, I will not choose this kind of template for my video. And this kind of template might be useful for businesses like construction company or things like that. Might be even useful for businesses like 3D animations or whatnot, but in a kind of video that I'm doing right now, which is more on for internet marketing, I don't think this kind of video goes with it. So these are the things that you have to bear in mind in choosing a template that you will use for your video. And that's the reason why I chose this particular template here called Colorful Particles logo, because as you can see, the logo is simple, and for me it goes really well with the kind of business that I'm promoting in my website. And actually, in most cases, I actually recommend that you just choose any of the simpler ones here. Of course, you can choose other complicated styles like this one. Just make sure that it goes with the kind of video that you're creating and it goes with the brand of the business or whatever topic that is being talked about with the video project that you are creating. So aside from style, the other thing that you can look into is the color of the graphics that you are creating. So let's say, for example, you want to choose this template as well. All you have to do is click create, and then once you just drop your logo in here and then click next, as you can see, you can actually change the color of some of the elements here. And just choose the color that goes with your brand. Doesn't have to be exactly like, for example, in InMotion.press, my main color there is blue. While these are different colors with my logo, I just left it as that because anyway, this colors actually goes with my branding. And also there's a color blue there that also goes with the color of my logo. And then the yellow and the purple color here goes with the color of my logo. But just make sure that the color that you choose goes with the main color that you have in your brand. And for Video Rubik's members, I talked about this in one of the videos inside our members area, where you can actually choose the color combination of your video by learning about color schemes. If you're not so familiar about color schemes, all you have to do is go to Google and search for color schemes. And when you go to Wikipedia, you can learn more about color combinations that you can actually use for your video. And for now, I'll not spend so much time in talking about color scheme, and I just want to leave this to you and just make your own research about it. So for example, you want to change any of this color here, all you have to do is click this box there and just find the color that you want from here. So let's say you want to go for violet, for example, then just click this slider here and find the kind of color that you want from here. Aside from that, as you can see here below, if you know the exact color code of your branding, you can also enter them here. But as I said, it doesn't have to be exactly the color of your brand. As long as the color that you choose goes with the color of your branding, then that can do as well. Especially with this kind of template that has 3 colors, because some of the templates actually are just using 1 color. So in those cases, you can simply add the exact color of your branding, or just choose any other color that goes with the color of your brand. Alright, so those are the things that you have to pay attention to when choosing a color for logo or any graphics that you create inside Viddyoze that you will use in your video project. And as you can see here, that's what I exactly did with the lower third that I used here as well. The blue here might not be exactly the same with the color of the blue in my logo, but if you know color schemes, this can do as well, because there is what we call monochromatic color scheme, wherein all the blue shades can actually go together. Although, of course, if you want your blue to be exactly the same with the color of the logo here, then you can do that as well. But I just did it as that because, as I said, it doesn't have to be exactly the same with the color of my logo anyway. And in most cases, you should place your logo reveal or intro logo at the very start of your video, and that can add professionalism for your video. And when people watch your video, they will realize that it's a video that represents a brand and it's not just some kind of cut videos or something, and that can bring instant authority for your video as well. But there are actually cases where I am placing the logo reveal not at the very start. And for those of you who watch my training videos inside Video Rubiks, I actually placed it just after I mentioned the title of my videos. And that's the other way to do it as well. And the reason why I am doing that is that I want my viewers to see what I wanted to talk about in the video first before watching my logos. And that's something that you can do in your promotional video as well, because you want to catch the attention of your viewers right away. So let's say, for example, in your video you want to teach how to lose weight. So what you can do is that instead of showing your logo right away, in order for you to catch the attention of those who are interested with your video, what you can do is that you can start your video by saying, "Hey there, my name is Jam, and today I want to talk about how to lose weight." And then after that title, you can add your logo like this one. In that way, from the very first 3 seconds of your video, they will already know what you will talk about in your video. But again, you can do either way. Just find what works well for you. As for me, in most cases, I'm actually starting my video with my title first before showing to them my logo reveal. So next to logo, I wanted to talk about transitions. And as you can see, they've got cool looking transitions here that you can also use for your video project. And I just rendered this one and used it for my video here. And let me just play that for you. There you go. And although I mentioned in Video Rubiks training that you should avoid using any of the complicated transitions that you can find in your video editing software, this is a case where adding a transition like this can actually work great because it is used as a branding for your video. And as you can see, the transition that I use is again something that goes with the kind of video project that I'm creating. If, for example, I choose this other template here, I don't think it goes with my video because, as you can see, this particular template is actually very complicated. And this might be able to work in some other kinds of videos, like maybe if you're providing motion graphic services or architectural designs or something, this kind of transition can work. But I just chose this one. And normally the length of these transitions is actually somewhat long. And let me just bring this back to the normal speed. And normally that's how long the transition is when rendered from Viddyoze. But as you can see, it's actually somewhat long. And as of right now, we cannot actually control the speed of the animation inside Viddyoze. But of course, that's something that you can easily do with most of the video editing software like Adobe Premiere Pro or Camtasia. So what I did here is that I actually made the speed faster so that it will not stay so long, and I just want things to be fast like that so that it will not be too destructive in my video. So where will you be using transitions like this? If you watch the second pre-launch video, Joey Soto actually talked about that, wherein you can use a transition when in a video you are showing a topic A, like this is the first topic, and if you want to jump to the next topic, let's say topic B, like this one, then it's a great idea to use a transition like this. But then again, don't use this kind of transition each and every time for your video. Just use it sparingly. And as you can see in this dummy project that I created, I just used it twice. I used it here when there's this introductory talking head video. And then it goes to the PowerPoint slide video here. And then I use it also at the end when the PowerPoint presentation is finished, and then it goes to the concluding talking head video. So in using transitions like this, just as I said, just use it sparingly, because if you keep on using it like every 1 second, then it will be very distracting. And of course, you can also check out some of the other kinds of transitions here. And as you can see, they are really great looking transitions, but in most cases you might have to make the speed a lot faster so that they will not be too distracting in your video. Alright, so the next thing that I want to talk about is call to action. And of course, call to action is something that you can add at the very end of your video. And as of right now, in this example, I just added a Facebook call to action here. And let's say for this video, I just want them to like my page. And so I just added a Facebook call to action here. And inside Viddyoze, you can find all those things here at outro category. And as you can see, again, they have lots of great templates here that you can use. But just like what I said about logo, you have to find a style that goes with the branding of your video project. They even have this YouTube outro that you can use for your videos that you want to upload to YouTube. And even add something like this, maybe a preview of your other videos that you want them to go and watch as well. But here's something that I used earlier, which is really good. And of course, if you want to add some titles to your video as well, you can do that. You can choose any of the templates here as well, although I didn't do that for this video project that I'm creating. But as you can see, that's something that you can do. And one exciting thing that they are also adding to videos right now is overlays. Here's one particular overlay that you can also add to your video. And again, in pre-launch video, Jamie showed how this effect looks like in his video. But again, just bear in mind that this kind of effect must go with the kind of video that you are creating. Not because you can do something like this, you will do it in each and every video that you create. You have to make sure that the effect will not be too distracting. In fact, I would actually say that in general, you should avoid adding something like this to your video unless it supports the kind of video that you're creating. And one thing that I learned in my years of editing video is that when adding effects to your video, you should do them sparingly so that they will have more impact. Because if you will add a special effect to every part of your video, then that effect will lose its impact. And that's something that I usually do, especially in editing live action videos. So I want to share that to you as well. So there you go, and I hope you learned something on how to use Viddyoze in adding some great looking video graphics and animation to your live action videos. And I hope that you enjoy playing around with this app and make great looking live action videos with this graphics here. If you have some questions on how to use this program or anything that you want to ask about how to combine this video graphics with your live action video, all you have to do is ask by adding a comment below, and I'll do my best to answer your questions. So thanks a lot for watching, and in the next video, I'm going to talk about how to make money in using this app. So see you in the next video.